Good morning. Welcome to your mindfulness meditation on Friday, September the 17th. As we continue with our belly, and often referred to as the gut from a intuitive standpoint, from a digestive standpoint. So the belly or the gut, the heart, and head. So as we make this connection through breath, which is just an amazing way to integrate. That's just the bottom line of the breath. Prana, life force, connects us, and simply taking the time to focus on your breath, not thinking about how you should be doing it and how it should be feeling, all of that, but just simply breathing. You will feel the benefits. But as we play with this, and as we play with this on Friday mornings, welcome Gail, welcome Suzanne, Vicky, so nice to have you ladies popping in. So as we play with this, there are different techniques, again, that will kind of stick with you a little bit more. They will come up later on in the day or the weekend. All of a sudden this image comes up or this thought around the breath practice. So I find that's why it's important to play and explore these, all of these techniques, which is why I'm so glad that you joined me on Friday morning to do this. So good morning, Mom. Excellent. So making yourself comfortable, whether you are, right, on a couch, you've got your pillows in behind you, beside you, and nothing wrong with, for sure, traditionally and how meditation is, let's say, portrayed very often is seated cross-legged on the floor. Now the reason for that, there's a few reasons for that. One being allowing you to be grounded down through the floor as close as you can to the earth and to have a straight spine. So if you have that idea when you're sitting on a couch or a chair, just feeling your sitting bones, propping yourself up so that the spine is straight. So when we talk about the breath and integrating, there is a suggestion of channels and meridians and all of those interactions and connections. When our spine is straighter and not, let's say, rigid, but straighter, then you just kind of can picture your, I'll always come back to an anatomy connection as well, always connecting the our breath and the mind, body, spirit through this. But definitely from an anatomical positioning, when we are sitting straighter, then those channels up our spine and connecting out to our extremities, our head connected to our gut, it works a little better if we're sitting tall. So on that note, as you are settling in, welcome Isabel. Lovely to see you this morning as well. So on that note, with your pillows, when we are moving our hands around, and again, there are benefits, so many benefits, excuse me, of touching the area that we are bringing attention to. Right away, there is a relaxation response. And then where our attention is, awareness flows. So you have that, I'm going to call it habit stacking, even as you come into some of this breath practice this morning. Now, if you've have some tightness in your neck or your shoulders, that's why it is nice even to have a pillow right here, so you can rest your hands on your abdomen to start. We're going to move up to the diaphragm. Now the diaphragm is just below the breastbone here, and I like to kind of cup my hand a little bit like this, and it's like, even though the diaphragm is not moving out and in, it is moving up and down, there is a connection to that feeling with just a very light cupping. And then below the collarbones, we're going to come over to the heart. So if you'd like to use your right hand, but you can change that up depending on your shoulder as well. And then we're going to finish just lightly up on our head. So if you're ready to go, to breathe, I invite you to let any sensations arise, any feelings, any emotions, any colors. I'm thinking Isabel as I just welcomed you in. Any colors, anything that arises. Just be open, notice, and also notice if your brain goes down that path of trying to figure things out. Just say, letting you go for now so that I can keep all of this space for anything that just wants to bubble up, just wants to arise. So as we do this, I will also, I will give you a little bit though of information around the area from a chakra perspective after I let you explore what's going on for your own body, mind, and spirit. So as you settle in, you again can rest both shoulders, both arms on the pillow if you like. Nestle in, find those sitting bones, whether you're on the floor or the couch. Feel a gentle lifting through the breastbone, just to find again that positioning of your head over your rib cage, over your pelvis without feeling rigid. Tuck that pillow in behind. And then as we start off, and I am going to settle back here a little bit, I'm going to rest my hands on my belly. You can lightly close your eyes. You can keep your eyes open if you like as well. And as we start off, just breathing your natural, kind of what is also referred to as essential breath. Just noticing what that is. You may be inhaling with your mouth open a little bit to start. You might be exhaling with your mouth open. You might be doing nose breathing. And as we start off and connect in with our breath, we honor our starting point. It gives us information. We notice our patterns of breathing. If you're not totally comfortable right now, I'd like you to just make yourself totally comfortable. Again, move those pillows if you need to. Now I'm just going to offer some guidance. Okay, you can play with this a little bit. So with your hands resting, okay, on your belly and shoulders totally relaxed. Notice if you can feel the belly moving into your hands as you inhale and moving away from your hands as you exhale. And noticing if you can inhale with your mouth gently closed so that you're inhaling through your nose. And when you're ready, because sometimes it takes a little bit of breathing through your mouth to settle in, but when you are ready, breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. And feel the belly moving into your hands on the inhalation, moving away from your hands on the exhalation. And we'll stay here for a few breath cycles, and I'd like you to just settle in and notice how you feel. If anything is arising. And so the belly area is referred to as the navel chakra. And it is associated with warmth and fire. The fire of digestion. The energy of personal power and joy. Creativity, passion. And the color is yellow. And the sun, solar energy And still maintaining that softness in the belly. Massage. The light rhythm. And as you slide from here, one hand up, doesn't matter which one, just under, again, the breastbone with that light cupping. And we're still in that solar plexus area. You may notice in this area as we move up and more around the diaphragm that sometimes with the hand here, the breath starts to get a little longer and deeper. Feel the movement into your hand. The belly is still. Filling on the inhalation, emptying on the exhalation. Feeling whatever is arising, colors, images, feelings, emotions. Maintaining that softness. And there is an opportunity to set an intention. And at each area that we bring our awareness to, perhaps of thinking about what brings you joy, to move into the weekend. And then from here, as we slide the hand up, slide it below the collarbones. So you can slide your hand around, drop down to heart level. If you need to put your arm down for a moment and bring it back up. And honor how you're feeling. And notice now how this area moves into your hand. It's like your hand has a magnet. And it's just drawing on the inhalation, drawing everything underneath it. And in on the inhalation. And feeling the softness of your collarbones, the softness of your heart on the exhalation. And this is our heart chakra. Notice what's arising. openness, gratitude, compassion. The color is green. As you gently slide your hand over, again, you can switch hands if you like. We're going to go just gently above the collarbones. So you can feel with your thumb and middle finger the collarbones. So just under your hands and just gently above. Not enough to feel discomfort around your throat, but to connect now to our throat chakra. If there's anything that we need to share, speak our truth today. Color blue. Again, notice how the breath is drawn to this area. The collarbones soften on the exhalation. You can feel that connection through from the solar plexus to the heart to the throat. Now from here, as we finish, we can draw both arms up if we're comfortable to do that. And we're simply going to rest the pads of our fingers just on the side of our head. Just very lightly, just like you're kind of setting your hair. We're just staying here long enough to notice how the energy, the breath, you gently move the fingers, drawing the energy, feeling the energy of our 6th and 7th chakras. Notice the breath, notice the light. And then gently let your hands come down. Rest them on your lap. And just notice what you notice. I'm still feeling the energy, the vibration, like my hands are still up. Feeling that connection all the way through and up, opening up and out for the day. And now for a couple of exhalations, I'd like you to follow your exhalation right to its end point. Feeling the grounding of the exhalation now. Right down to the pelvic floor, to the first chakra. And so that as we move throughout our day, we have the energy of moving up and out, but we keep our feet on the ground. One more breath to follow that exhalation right to its end point, feeling those sitting bones, feeling your pelvis, feeling the grounding of your breath. And when you're ready, gently opening your hands, your fingers, your eyes when you're ready. And another way to ground as we come out of this is to slide our hands along our thighs and stretch and move. And just notice over the course of the next definitely little bit, few hours, rest of your day into your weekend, and how this lingers on. And then we get to re-engage and refuel and refill with Suzanne on Monday morning at 7 a.m. as well. So taking our hands heart center. Namaste. Have a glorious weekend, everybody. Thank you for staying. I went a little bit longer this morning. It just felt like it. So I hope you enjoyed. I will be putting this up on YouTube as well if you want to listen again. And we will see you again Monday morning and Friday next week. Framing your week. Bye for now, everyone.